So, Rob,
Greatness.
you was talking about these sounded, but greatness.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders, right? But so you said sound like to me, and correct me if I'm wrong. So let me just ask you this question: Is Deion Sanders? Is he more of? Because this is what I think he is, at least in one area. So I asked the question: Is he more of a evangelistic,
You mean like a preacher?
gospel style preaching, motivation, inspirational teacher for his players and his team that inspire them in such a way that they play out their mind in
Yeah.
something, right?
Right.
And is it that? Is he more of an evangelistic preacher that inspires folks with that evangelistic gospel style preaching? Or is he a true coach that can draw up X's and O's? Or where do you think he stands? That's the question I want to know.
I think he has some good coaches too, but I do believe
That's a part of coaching.
Yeah, it is. But I think he
Or
is
being a leader.
Yeah, and yeah, and I think his leadership comes from he is exceptionally, and I've noticed this about him even before he started getting into ministry in the church and that sort of thing under T.D. Jakes. But even before that,
Jakes, yeah.
T.D. Jakes, that's
Bishop T.D. Jakes.
which was his mentor.
Yeah, the boy. If you're talking preaching,
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bishop.
if you're talking preaching,
that's the apex.
like, I mean,
T.D. Jakes, it's the
you
top.
can't.
He's the top.
Right, okay.
He's the GOAT. And so you could consider him the GOAT
Right.
when it comes to ministry and preaching. Teaching.
Right.
So, but even before that, though, Rube,
In Texas?
Yeah, Dion. No, even before that, when he was playing with Atlanta and stuff like that.
He was with Atlanta.
Yeah, he played with Atlanta and the
then he
Atlanta
went
Braves
He
too.
went out west.
Took
too,
baseball
yeah.
with the Braves and then, but yeah, then he played with So, but the thing about Dion though is that he's always been a highly spiritual person. He's always been, always been highly spiritual, and I believe that the way he was brought up, the way he was raised, his spirituality gave him wisdom, I think, and confidence, and then he combined that with his talent and his gift, and it took him to a whole nother level. I think his spirituality is a major part of the wisdom that he used, not only in X's and O's and coaching, but inspiring people and inspiring young men and growing them up and maturing them. And those guys will run through. They will run through a brick wall.
Yeah,
for Deion Sanders.
but so were church folks run through a big wall for Bishop T.D. Jakes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's my question: is he? And I'm going to help. I'm going to add to it, but the question was, and I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
But here's some more of what I see: is this guy mimics a lot of T.D. Jakes.
Yeah.
Because he was his mentor,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
When he was in Texas.
Yep.
That's from my vantage point and observation,
Yep.
and assessment from afar,
Yep.
because I don't live with the guy.
Yep.
But I've watched him enough, and I know his history enough.
Yep. Yep.
Look, come on, man.
My boy,
Deion Sanders is a T.D. Jakes clone, or any charismatic pastor clone.
he is, but I'll tell you this though.
But he's
I'll tell you
he's
I'll tell you,
he's gifted at it.
That dude was preaching and teaching in the backfield. I mean, not the backfield. I mean, at the corner position, and all his through college, high school, college, and he's like that motivated, that preacher to inspire, and he's a very smart guy. And so,
Yeah.
T.D. Jakes just developed his spirituality, I believe, developed his manhood, developed him as a person. And Deion Sanders, who is a great student too, right? He's a great student too.
That's what makes him great.
And he took what T.D. Jakes gave him, and he took to the next level, which was imperative, which was monumental in making him into the coach that he is right now. Because without T.D. Jakes in his life, he might not be the coach that he is. But T.D. Jakes is the coach. You know.
I don't think he would be the inspirational speaker.
I don't. No, absolutely.
He would not.
No,
I don't think.
No, but it's in him. It was always in him.
Yeah, but he went to the school of T.D. Jakes.
Yeah, but
You can see it.
But he was Neon Dion before he even went to that school. I'm just saying he was Neon Dion doing like he was like Muhammad Ali.
I get
on
it.
the football field.
Of course, before T.J. became
and was always brilliant.
But the guy became an inspirational speaker, and as a proven one,
Right.
that
Right.
can motivate people, the masses. Okay, and you're right. T.D. Jakes definitely honed his gift. You can't even, if you don't have the gift, he wouldn't be doing it.
No.
So we know that the gift was always there.
No, my boy Fred was saying that too.
Who? Fred Hammond.
Fred Hammond, the gospel extraordinaire. You know, we grew
The
up.
maestro.
Our friend. You know, and it is a really good friend of mine.
We grew up on the same block.
Grew up on the same street. We hung out. You know, I worked with them
Fred
and
Hammond.
everything. And
Glory to glory.
Yep, worked in
What's
the
another
music industry with him. Glory to God.
He said with
Pages of life.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
praise in the house. You know?
Yeah. So the guy, you know, no weapon formed against me.
Watch it, your best, when you're real good friends.
It won't work.
One of your best.
Weapon. Yeah. So
I get it, but your best friend gonna sue you because how many bars did you sing?
It don't matter.
We got paid for this now, man.
Hey, Fred G. You know.
Right.
No, but
Fred,
that's my man.
So, but
That's my
Fred
guy.
was
But
in
he said
Texas
that.
too.
But he said that.
Wasn't Fred in Texas,
Yeah, they were in
right?
church at the same time.
And Fred was collaborating, partnering with T.D. Jakes as this, like a
good
musician
friend
and all
of
that
Dion's
stuff.
too, friend of Dion.
And Deion
stuff
Sanders.
like that. They all
So-
friends.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think T.D. Jakes had a lot to do with, and as well as Fred had a lot to do with each other's continual expansion and growth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think Fred Hammond. Fred Hammond was really also
In Texas.
Yeah, it was to a degree, and spiritually in Dion's life too.
Oh yeah.
Fred is a good mentor too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he's an amazing mentor and that sort of thing. But you know,
Detroit,
musically,
right?
Yeah, Detroit.
But I'm on back. Okay, so
So that whole Texas influence under T.D. Jakes.
Jakes,
Fred
yeah.
was a part of T.D. Jakes' ministry
Right,
at the
right,
time,
right,
and that, and so they all helped.
Fred had
Dion.
already arrived.
Oh, Fred
just
was
like
already-
just like Dion
Yeah.
had arrived in as a famous, iconic figure, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
So back to greatness. So we see that he's greatness, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking. So you seem to think that he's more of a preacher and X's and O guys.
There's no doubt that the guy he's a teacher, preacher.
Yeah.
There's no.
I wouldn't doubt anything past
There's
Dion.
no doubt about it.
Just like
No
I
doubt.
mentioned about Campbell,
Yeah.
the Detroit Lions, the coach.
Yeah.
I don't think that his resume as a pro, as a college football coach,
Hasn't been filled out yet.
has not been nearly filled out. So
No.
I tell you what, I would never bet against Dion. I don't know how good of an X's O's guy he is.
Better not.
I don't know how good of an X's guy he is. Neither do, and I feel the same way about Matt Campbell. I mean about Dan Campbell. Yet, if they are causing and helping their team to win better, more so than anybody else,
Yeah.
I really don't care if you can't draw a line, but if you can get the team.
Yeah.
See, this is what folks try to get caught up with.
Yeah.
Who cares about what you can draw
O's,
or
yeah.
what you can X and O? Are you going to win?
Can you get
Or
players,
not.
can you get players to execute?
Can you get players to win?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And execute.
Right.
Execute. Yeah. Execute.
So,
Yeah.
and I ain't doubting his X and O's ability.
No, I'm just saying.
But that ain't even the point at this point.
Somebody's drawing up some X's and O's,
Right,
but I'm just saying though.
Right.
But a lot of
Most of them had to be brothers. Most of them had to be brothers from HBCU because they only played right. He ain't one game in the Power 5.
Yeah.
So the HBC brothers, okay, at this point, could flat out coach.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Somebody was coaching well besides him.
Coaches, he took some of his coaches. But you know that guy. I want to say it's like 64 transfer players on that team. Like 64.
He had 67 of them, I think, or something like that, and the closest one to that was the 29.
That's just
the
crazy.
closest team in 2022
Like double people. That's just crazy.
to lose
Yeah. Yeah.
players.
Yeah. And get players to transfer, but not only get them to transfer, but get those players to play in his system the way he
At that
coaches
level.
at that level and beat TCU, who was in the college football playoffs last year, one of the top 4 teams. As a matter of fact, they were the last
So-
4 teams. So you can't tell me that the dude can't coach. He
Okay.
can coach.
I mean, okay,
He can coach.
okay, but you know what though? I could say that,
Yeah.
and I'm probably right. But again, to me, the verdict ain't out whether he can X's and O's. I know he can coach. Like I just said, coaching is about winning at the end of the day, right?
It is.
Right? So I know he can coach.
But he did that.
But I don't know about X's and O's, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But I do believe he's an X's and O guy too. He just have to keep,
He did that.
just like anybody else. He's got to cut his teeth, Rob.
He did it at Jackson State
That's right. Okay, so,
on a high level
yeah.
at Jackson State.
well, prime, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about greatness. So
Yeah.
when I think of greatness, I think about sports-wise. I think about Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, the swimmer,
Serena
right?
Williams.
Right. Serena Williams, right? And that's greatness, right?
Yep.
So, but I do think that there's one component that we ain't talking about
Who's that?
that usually, when it comes to sports,
Uh-huh.
typifies greatness. Like I kind of think we throw greatness around too much, Rob. Don't you think?
We do.
But-
we're starting to call everybody.
Everybody great. Everybody the GOAT. Stop it, right?
Right.
Like I think Steph, and I love him. I think he kind of started flexing a little bit, and folks was like, "Come on, Steph." I think it was some stuff going on. But when you bad, what can you say?
Dude.
But when you got game,
ain't the GOAT.
I probably go crazier than he got when it comes to flexing at that skill set.
Sure.
But I mean, I don't think so. I try to stay grounded. It's hard at that level.
Right.
I don't know what that feels like, right?
No, that's
So,
that-
but
and
so-
that's a good point too, though.
Right.
We talk about how arrogant these guys are. When you're that good, man, it's hard not to be arrogant. You're at least gonna come across as arrogant.
I agree, because
it
you're
takes
protecting
a sense
yourself
of-
and
it takes a
air.
sense of confidence
Right, so-
that comes across as arrogance many times.
So-
I hear people talking about. Go ahead. I don't mean to.
So one of the things that I was thinking is, so we got, okay, the one area that I think we forgot,
What's that?
and that is people that play for a cause that's deeper, that is bigger than themselves. Like people that have a cause that motivates them, okay, to stand up for justice, righteousness, right, equity, fairness, okay, equal justice under the law.
Yeah.
All of those things.
Yeah.
Human respect and decency,
Yeah.
human equality, human
Right.
equity, right? So when you say that, it narrows down even more. To me, that's what greatness is.
Yeah.
Like, who has who had a greater cause than someone like, when it's talking about sports now, than Muhammad Ali? And
Yeah, one of the biggest-
the brother went to jail.
And one of the biggest platforms too.
He went to jail, Rob. He went to prison.
Would you put Colin Kaepernick in that?
Yes.
I think so.
And the reason why I put him in greatness is because
He sacrificed.
I didn't say he was a GOAT.
But he sacrificed.
I didn't say he was a GOAT. I said he's
sacrificed
greatness.
that opportunity to prove that he was great
That's
for a
right.
cause that was bigger than himself. Nobody will ever know. We'll never know. But he decided he was going to sacrifice the opportunity to be one of the greatest, or
Right.
one of the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically he was Mahomes before Mahomes. Okay, and so, but he decided, to your point, there is a cause that's bigger than me. And that had to weigh on him. For you to make that decision and to stick with it, you have to really believe in that.
He's a badass.
You have to really believe in that, 'cause nobody gives up that kind of an opportunity. Nobody does that.
So Ali was one.
Unless you're selfless.
Ali was one.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me somebody else.
That was that great.
That we see. So I mean, I don't even put Jordan on that level of social consciousness.
I'm
talking about social consciousness.
He was an activist too.
Right, and what I mean by that is in a physical, expressive way. Right, like
sports.
you're putting your mind, body, and everything on the line.
In sports.
So Michael Jordan doesn't do that. LeBron James don't even do that, and he's more of an activist than Jordan, in my opinion.
Yep.
I don't know what Jordan doing behind the closed doors.
Yep. He's doing it.
But I do think. So who else? I'm talking about an athlete. So Ali comes to mind. Okay, Kaepernick comes closer because of the socially conscious mind that he has.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And so it's we talk about all those different things that are more valuable, more important than money and the game itself. Yeah. So Ali is to me is like one of the standards.
So I was watching. It's a great documentary on Tiger Woods, and I was watching it when I was flying. Actually, I was flying back from Europe, and I was watching it on the TV on the plane, and I watched that documentary. Do you know that Tiger Woods' dad was grooming Tiger to be that?
Oh, really?
Oh, he was grooming him for it. As a matter of fact, he said it. He said it multiple times on the talk shows.
To be
and
an
stuff
activist,
like that. Oh, to be a world changer and bring the race.
For a greater cause.
Oh, for a greater cause. Bringing races together and being an activist. He groomed him for that.
Well, why didn't that joke? Why didn't he take heed?
Well, you can't make somebody do something that they're not. You know what I'm saying?
I wish he would have.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods didn't want that. However,
Yet he's a goat.
however, I do believe also, because he accomplished so much so young, at such a young age, that he didn't necessarily handle it great. But it's a lie trumped up by a lot of
That he didn't handle
people that he was not. He wasn't for social justice, or he didn't talk about social. He
Well,
did.
he was complicit or something,
and he
right?
spoke about it more than they give him credit for.
Who?
Tiger Woods. I watched that documentary, and he did.
That documentary probably. I'm gonna watch it, dude.
No,
Rob,
but they showed
Rob,
the facts.
Come on, man. Listen,
No,
you
they
might be
showed the
right.
facts.
You might be
No,
right.
really.
But you told me this is what it is.
No, my
I
point-
gotta check it out for myself.
No, my point-
But even if it does bear out that,
Well, I heard him say it.
What I'm saying is, why did he say it? And why did he say it? And what angle is he coming from?
I believe he.
What's his agenda?
I believe he meant it. I
Maybe
believe
trying to make money.
I believe he
I
meant
don't
it.
know nothing about it. It could have been a hell of a
I believe he meant it.
documentary. I'm gonna
As
check
a
it out.
matter of fact, I want to say, I ain't gonna say that, but I think it was one of his sponsors.
Hey,
One of his sponsors really kind of like they didn't want him to say certain things, and he said, "I'm gonna say it anyways," and then he did it. So
I was
So,
speaking of check this out, Rob. So Tiger Woods, in my opinion. Whoa. I should say my opinion. Well, what do you think? I tip my hand anyways.
greatness.
No. Who, in your opinion, when it comes down to the game itself, never mind the side that I mentioned, talking about being socially conscious,
Yep.
sacrificing your life,
Yep.
literally in many ways, and your career,
Yep.
for a greater cause.
Yep.
Put that aside.
I already got my
Do
answer.
you think that Tiger Woods is on the level of Ali when it comes down to his comparing each other's greatness in their
I
games?
say as good or better.
Tiger?
Yeah.
Better?
As good or better.
Nigga never say better.
As good or better. I can make the argument that he's better.
Okay, you can make the argument, but do you feel that way?
I do.
Wow, why?
I do. He's just that good.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't know, but you got to come up with numbers. You talking like that, bro?
What 20?
You got to come up with numbers because
His majors. The majors that he won.
Okay. So you gave me numbers. How many did he win? 14?
No, he won like 18.
No, he
He won like 18.
Jack Nicklaus won 18.
I don't think Jack is.
Yeah.
I think Jack Nicklaus. He
gotta
came
get
like
our producer.
he came,
We gotta get our
he came
producer to
about-
look at that one
look
too.
it up. I think Tiger
Look
Woods.
it up.
I think Tiger Woods has.
Tiger had 14 or 15, and no 15 now because he just won.
Okay, 15.
I believe he got 15.
I think it's 15.
And
Nicholas had 18.
has 18 on that.
Had a
game.
long, and he
Right.
played longer. And Tiger Woods had that problem with his wife. That knocked him out for a while.
I hear what you're saying, but see how subjective your point is when I say Jack Nicklaus had more majors.
Yeah.
Now,
Jack Nicklaus.
so the argument would be, so you're saying that Jack Nicklaus is good? I'm gonna ask you the question then.
No.
Do you?
No.
You know what? So
No.
tell me, give me the answer. Give me the question, because you know what I'm saying.
Tiger Woods.
What's the question? Because you sound like you knew. What's the question? You said no.
Jack Nicklaus could have won like he won. Could he have been the champ that he was in this era, or could he?
Close to
could he
that. That's
could he
kind of what I'm
accomplish-
saying.
Could he
No,
accomplish what
but-
Ali did on that?
Well, I'm just really trying to
It's
say.
one of the
is-
greatest.
I'm really trying to say is,
He is
if
one
you're
of the greatest.
saying, no, I'm really trying to say, if you're saying
I know.
that Tiger Woods is as good,
Mm-hmm.
or if not greater than Ali between each other, we're comparing each other's sports, so
Ain't even close between
okay.
Tiger and
Well,
in my
but Jack
opinion,
Nicklaus
not
won
even close.
18
Not
majors,
even
and
close.
Tiger won
Not
15.
even
So why can't Jack be in that same conversation?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
First of all, Tiger Woods changed the game. They started reconstructing
like
courses just to Tiger-proof the courses. The courses that Nicklaus played on,
Game changer.
Tiger Woods were just he was lapping
Yeah, I know.
the competition, and they actually started changing the courses, making them longer and more difficult to Tiger-proof him.
No, it's crazy.
So yes.
All right.
So
Okay.
you're saying-
So you make a compelling case. I bet it differ, and maybe, just maybe. Okay. Well, let me say it like this. So you're talking about sheer game. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you have a case. I disagree, but you got a case. You make a good case.
What
but,
does the eye
but
test
I'm going to tell you.
What does the eye test tell you?
Eye test tells me Ali. Okay.
No, I'm
Clearly.
talking about Nicholas. I'm talking about Nicholas.
No, right. No, I'm okay. Yeah, right. Exactly. Tiger to me was by far the
class of his own.
He's just better than Nicklaus, but that's up for debate because he
Okay.
won more. Okay? In other words, it's arguable.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe I'm a slightly.
Ask Nicholas who.
I favored because
he couldn't answer that.
Well, I'm talking about Tiger and Ali now.
Nah, I got it right.
So, so Ali, what I liked about Ali, which is not a part of his game, or could it be? Because game is psychology too.
Sure.
Tiger Woods had his own way of psychology.
Yep.
The red shirt on Sundays, like game day, it's over. I'm wearing my red. Look out.
Right.
That was Tiger. The boy was bad,
Yeah.
right? So, but Ali played that same. Ali too plays psychological games, probably better than anybody. Rope a dope. Okay,
I think-
getting in their face, telling them what he gonna do, and mocking them and calling them names, and then say I'm gonna do this in a certain round. Okay, Tiger didn't do that because golf
Yeah,
is
he did.
different,
Yeah, he
but
did.
I think that's part of the allure
Yeah, he did.
of Ali's greatness.
He did that in many ways. He messed with them
Well, I
guys.
mean-
He messed with those guys.
I said
he
they
messed
both,
with the guys.
I said they both play psychological
And they
games.
did-
I'm just saying he didn't do that
Well, because it's
because
different.
he couldn't.
But what I
But I
am
think
saying
that's
about-
part of the allure.
I would add that Tiger Woods might just be the toughest minded athlete to ever play.
So is he
Ever
black?
in
Is he black or Cablinasian?
No, he's black. That was all blown out
Young
of
guy.
proportion.
No, he's young guy.
And it was blown out, and it was totally blown out of proportion.
The Cablinasian
Yeah,
thing?
that
Why
was
would it be blown out of
He
proportion?
just said that. He said that off the cuff, and it was.
So his mom is not his mom.
No,
is Asian. Well, I'm
no.
just saying.
He
For those that don't know.
No, he kind of said that.
I'm just saying, for those that
he
don't-
said that tongue in cheek. He wasn't really. I saw the interview, and he basically said that kind of tongue in cheek, and they took it and ran with it, and it was just so unfair, because that's not what he was really trying to say.
So there's a lot of people that don't listen to this show. They know nothing about Cablinasian.
I know.
Not a lot, but there's enough, right?
Yeah.
So I was just gonna jump in and
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
preface it so you can keep talking.
Yeah.
Like, so the Cablinasian comment or term that Tiger coined was they asked him, what race was he? I'm paraphrasing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he answered, that he was Cablinasian, meaning he's what?
Asian, black.
Cambodian or Caucasian, Asian, something, right? But he was saying he was black, Asian,
Colored, Asian, you know.
So why didn't he say black Asian? Because his mom is
No,
Asian,
he
his
was-
dad is.
he was being-
No, I'm just saying, what is Cablin? I'm asking you a question. What is Cablin? Where does the cab come
You
from?
put all of his.
What's cab?
Because he's Irish, I think. He's got a whole bunch of.
I think it might have been. I think his mother might have been from Cambodia or
He's
something, right?
something. He's
So
multi-
Cambodia, black and Asian.
Yeah,
right?
he was being very
Right.
cute, and it was a bad way to say things. But he didn't mean anything about that. Because if you watch his other interviews, he point blank said he's black, and he's standing up for the black. Yeah, he knew that. That was blown out of proportion.
Well, Robert, could it have just been that at a young age he tried to get cute and he messed up? But you said he was just it was immature.
An older person wouldn't have said that.
It was
a
at
more
least- okay.
seasoned person wouldn't have said that.
So this,
But
you
it
said they
wasn't-
blew it out of proportion.
Yes.
Yeah, probably so.
Yes.
But at the same time,
He didn't.
as a black man,
He didn't mean that.
somebody should have stopped him.
That mortified
If he had known, somebody said, "Don't
He
say
never
that."
said it again.
Right.
He said it off the
So-
cuff.
right.
He said that off the cuff.
So it's worth talking about.
Huh?
So it's worth talking about. Otherwise, you keep saying it, and then us black
No,
folks get
no, what I'm
you
saying-
keep, so maybe blown out of proportion is a good thing.
All I'm saying
I'm
is,
just saying.
All I'm saying is they took it to a next
Young
level.
man, you got to slow down.
Yeah.
I know you're great,
Yeah.
but you can't be saying that because you sound like you trying to weasel out of just saying you're black because everybody else saying they don't see nothing but a black guy.
That was-
Cablinasian, you black.
That was not what he was trying.
That is, I ain't saying that's what he's trying, but
I think he was trying to pay respect and homage to his multi ethnicity.
So,
that's
I get
what
it.
I was trying to do. I don't think he meant no harm about it. I don't think he was trying to diss black
you know
people.
as well as I know that he wasn't trying to cause harm and he was trying to diss black people.
No, right.
You know as well as I do.
No,
he was trying to be
I know
cute.
that.
He was
You
trying to
know
be.
that.
He was trying to be. He was trying to
You
be.
know that, and I know that. But a lot of people do not know that. They just thought he was being arrogant and dismissive of black people or his race, and that was not his intention. And that was not what he was trying to say.
I agree.
And so what I am saying is that what I'm trying to say is nobody cut that boy some slack. And I understand he has to learn. But what I'm saying is that people need to know that the powers to be really took that and ran with it, and really they used it against him, and they used it to try to divide the races. That was all that was, and divide black people.
Wait a
and
minute.
to divide
No,
black people,
no,
I'm
no,
telling you,
no.
that's my opinion.
Okay, maybe it could be.
That's my opinion.
But here's how I see it. I never.
And
really,
it caused some division. I am telling you, you gotta be careful about that.
Okay, so that could have been reason. But here's my side.
I'm like my man. I don't believe in black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black person, pull the boy to the side. Don't make it a big public thing
Right.
to hurt the kid. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get somewhere, and the last person we need is one of our heroes and one of the people that can give us, put us in a better light, and that to tear them down.
All right, so-
I'm not into that.
So give me 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. All right. So, as a black person and black people in black communities.
Yep.
Okay. Now, how are we supposed to respond? Okay. Mm-hmm. When we see way too many black stars get hijacked and start acting white, hear me out, okay? Start acting white and then side with that very group of people that you're saying somebody who's trying to cause a division. Who? When you say the powers to be, who are you talking about?
White people.
Some white people, right?
talking
No,
about
I'm just
the
saying.
white system.
You're talking about the system that is ran by white people.
Yeah.
Okay. But you will say that there are a lot of great white people, wonderful white people that are allies that get what we get. A lot of them.
Absolutely, man.
Right? I'm just trying to be clear to
No,
you.
no, no,
to the
I'm
folks that
absolutely.
listen. Right.
Absolutely.
So that being the case,
Absolutely, hands down.
I get that. So that being the case is, I think that the powers to be are the institution, okay, an institution that is governed and ran by, folks that are not black. Let's just say that.
Sure.
I'm being kind, but just say that, all right?
Sure.
All right? So if we don't stand up immediately, so I think that it was more of us saying, stop it. Now, you're 21 or whatever age you were at that time, but you're a big boy. And you are one of us. We need you. Don't start veering to the left or right, stay back.
Yeah.
That's my theory on how it all, part of it, right? And I do think that it was, so, but we need to speak up and say, Tiger, stop it.
Of course.
And if it hurts him, too bad.
No.
Why? Yeah. Well, why? Yes.
I don't know about
what I mean by hurting him, and not in a way to where it destroys. What I mean is, if it offends him, if it makes him stop and think, if it hurts his feelings, then so be it. Because we can't let you, the great one, leave and start acting like somebody else.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
In many ways, he did it.
Yeah, but I'm saying enough is enough, though. You got
What do you
it
mean
was
enough
a
is
bunch
enough?
of piling on, and to the point to where it was overkill.
All right. So, I agree with your point, and your point well taken. All right. So, but we do have to get some product out there, right?
Yeah.
And so, man, as always, Rob, the competition is always good, but we gotta stop and give our people some love, and then let them know that you got it. You gotta like, comment, and subscribe. We want you to do that. We got some amazing merch from Detroit.
Certified.
DC, right?
Yeah, Detroit certified.
Detroit certified is some serious gear.
Oh yeah.
And we don't just have hoodies.
No.
But Detroit certified has all kind of gear.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds.
So they need to go to what? What's the website?
You go to Instagram. Just go to Instagram. Detroit certified.
That's how they count Detroit certified.
That's the best way. And all our information is on Instagram. You go there and Facebook. Just go on there and you can Detroit certified. And you can
definitely want to get that gear.
Yeah, buy the merch. It's some good stuff.
So if you like, comment, and subscribe,
I was gonna wear my socks.
and then if you just do that, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, comment, and subscribe. What's wrong with your socks?
Yep. No, I said I was gonna wear my Detroit certified socks. We got some amazing socks, man.
I'm gonna get you a pair.
I mean, they comfortable.
I got a few pairs.
Oh,
well,
man.
I don't have a few pairs.
Yeah. They're so comfortable.
What I mean by that is, right?
Yeah.
I know you, right?
Yeah, man.
So I can get what I want to get.
You got the stuff.
But check this out.
Yeah.
So can they.
Yeah.
So like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Click on the notification bell. Show us some love. We're gonna certainly show you some love with some amazing merch from Detroit Certified and other stuff to come, including Howie G. You want to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.